Hello and welcome to the Tivoli Appliance Demo Overview presented to you by the Demo Department. Today we're going to talk about a hosted environment which includes two products, the Foundation's Services Manager and the Foundation's Applications Manager. Let's get started. First, we'll talk about the Lotus Foundation appliances, what they are, as well as their value statement. Secondly, we'll talk about the hosted demo system, how it was built, what products it includes, and how to access it. Lastly, we'll log on to the demonstration system, take a look at it, and give you an idea of what it looks like. The main goal of the Tivoli Foundation appliances is to accelerate the time to value and increase the return on investment. If you divide the cost of ownership into these categories: plan, acquire, deploy, maintain, and retire, the Foundation appliances reduce the cost and the time in each of these categories. They accomplish this by creating a system that's easy to install and maintain. It's also more consistent because it leverages the Lotus Foundation's platform. Normally, the appliance product structure consists of the following: a physical server, the Lotus Foundation software stack, which is SUSE 10, well, a stripped down version of SUSE 10, and the Tivoli or IBM Tivoli software stack. In our hosted environment, we've replaced the physical server with a VMware environment. Let's talk about why we're using the Lotus Foundations to provide these Tivoli offerings. One of the things that I like about the Lotus Foundations is the standardized server configuration interface. From this one interface, you can manage your whole server, whether it's patch management, users and security, license management, firewalls, antivirus. The whole thing can be managed from this simplified interface, which adds consistency and predictability to all the offerings that Tivoli is going to come out with down the road. So I think using Lotus Foundations is smart because we're getting the standardized configuration platform as well as a lot of features that we're getting for free instead of having to build these features ourselves. Let's switch gears and talk about the hosted demo environment for a minute. From this demo environment, you can be able to demo TFAM, which is the monitoring appliance. You'll be able to demo TFSM, which is the service desk environment, as well as you can be able to show the integration between those two products. The monitoring is monitoring a server, and any situations that are generated will then create incidents in the service desk application. Lastly, we have a Foundation's Launchpad that was created that this demo system matches fairly closely. So you can use those Launchpads as a training aid or a backup in situations where you cannot get to the hosted demo system. Alright, let's talk about the architecture of the environment as well as how you would gain access to the environment. I'm going to start on the left side and work my way clockwise around this picture. On the right side you'll see, on the left side you will see a blue box that says Remote Desktop Launch. That box represents your ThinkPad anywhere in the world. You would use that ThinkPad or computer, I guess, to remote desktop through the internet, through an external network, which is not the IBM one, into a Launchpad machine, which is running inside of our hosted environment, which is running on an ESX host. That Launchpad machine is running Windows 2003 server, and from that machine you would then access all of the GUIs that you would need to demonstrate both TFAM and TFSM. The XP client is a target to be managed by both TFAM and TFSM, and we'll talk about the kinds of things you can do with that management in later slides. Okay, let's talk about the types of demonstrations you can do from the service desk environment. What we've done here is we've matched the demos that were found in the Foundation's Launchpad. And those demos included a self-service scenario, a service request scenario where an agent is actively pursuing a service request that was created, and it covers the web replay scenarios that are auto built into the product to help you learn the product and show you how you can use those. I added a integration scenario between TFAM, and what's going on there is we're showing incidents that are created in Service Desk from scenarios or situations that were triggered by the monitoring product. Since the full products are installed, you can demo much more than what's defined in these launchpads. However, these launchpads should provide you a good basis to get started. The monitoring demo also matches the Foundation's Launchpad, which includes a discovery scenario, problem drill down, historical reporting, as well as an integration with the Service Desk where incidents are created by the monitoring product. Whenever I talk about the appliances, whether it's FSM or FAM, at the end of it I always get somebody saying, well, what's the difference between the enterprise one? So I've included these two charts here to answer that question. The bottom line is the enterprise software suite is the full enterprise product, and the appliances are meant for a smaller number of agents and a smaller number of users in both cases, whether it's the Service Desk appliance or if you look at the enterprise monitoring appliance, the same things applies. The enterprise one scales to large numbers where the appliance one may only scale to a smaller number of servers and only support a smaller number of users. Because of the length of this video, I'm going to have to record the demonstration part of this presentation in a separate video file labeled Part 2.